Hey everybody, and welcome to another segment of AstrologyAnswers.com's weekly forecast. My name is Terence. The week begins on Monday, July the 3rd, 2023. And on Monday is a full moon in Capricorn. A full moon can bring a lot of emotional matters to a head. You want to be careful about being overly reactive and emotional. Also, full moons in general can test relationships, or it's you against others. And being in the United States, we're in the middle of the big 4th of July celebration. And with the full moon on one end of the spectrum, you could be having a really great time. On the other end of the spectrum, you could be overdoing it and overindulging. Now, on Tuesday, July the 4th, the moon is still in Capricorn, still full, still all that emotions running high. But at 10:31 a.m. Pacific time, the moon goes into Aquarius. Now, for the rest of the 4th of July celebration, Aquarius rules over friendships, networking, group activities, where the Capricorn could be more about tradition. These are the things we've always done with family, with the 4th of July holidays. But when the moon is in Aquarius, let's try something new. Let's shake things up. Now, on Wednesday, the moon continues in very friendly, outgoing, group-oriented Aquarius. There aren't any other planetary events. So one of the things that the moon in Aquarius can trigger is looking towards the future. Aquarius is very future-oriented. It's also very more comfortable focusing on technology. That's Aquarius. Now, on Thursday, the moon continuing in Aquarius will be in opposition or confrontation to Mars from about 6, 7, maybe 8 a.m. Pacific time. Well, that moon Mars could trigger ego disputes, jumping to conclusions, a lot of nervousness and anxiousness. Then the moon in Aquarius goes void of course. From 6:42 a.m., it's just a short one, till 10:33 a.m. Pacific time, at which point the moon goes into Pisces. So when the moon is void of course, stick to your routine. Don't try anything new. It's best to just be hanging out and sticking to your regular routine. When the moon goes into Pisces, you're going to see a real different shift of energies, because overall, impacting the public, when the moon was in Aquarius, Aquarius is more impersonal, more intellectual, more in our heads, more casual about relationships. When the moon goes into Pisces once a month for 2.5 days, Pisces is very compassionate, romantic, really sensitive. The moon in Pisces, we tend to come from our hearts, our feelings, as opposed to the moon in Aquarius when we were coming from our heads, being more mental. Yet, Mercury, the mental planet, the planet of planning and thinking and communications, on Thursday will be in harmony with Uranus. Uranus is also progressive, futuristic, technologically interested. So it's a good day when Mercury's in harmony to Uranus, maybe getting a new computer and having to set up all that software, or learning new technologies. It could also just be that conversations Mercury could be much more exciting and stimulating because of Uranus, but with the moon in Pisces, also really thinking about helping those in need, or can also be, here's another thing I'm just realizing, moon in Pisces can stimulate the intuition, and Mercury is the mind. And when it's in harmony with Uranus, Uranus is about awareness. So this could be a really favorable day for trusting your hunches, or even having a psychic reading. On Friday, July the 7th, the moon in watery Pisces will be in harmony with the sun in watery Cancer. There's no other aspects going on that day. When the moon is in harmony with the sun, overall it gives ease, it gives comfort. But in these water signs can be very creative, very nurturing. I always try to explain how water signs, or water itself, needs a container, or it spills all over the place and gets lost. But here's all these emotions and feelings, but in harmony on Friday. Saturday, the moon, mid-morning, Pacific time, continuing in Pisces, is going to cross Neptune, as it does once every 28 days. Neptune is the planet associated with Pisces. A moon Neptune can really trigger the intuition, the compassion, being very emotional, all on the positive. But could be, if there's other factors going on in your horoscope, that could be being really emotionally lost and confused. And if you're feeling really confused and fuzzy and out of whack, get yourself out of yourself and focus on charity, creativity, helping those less fortunate. That's the best of Neptune, that you can start drawing upon and get yourself out of your own funk, helping others. At 12:19 p.m. Pacific time on Saturday, the moon leaves internal, reflective, sensitive, emotional Pisces and moves into courageous, fiery, sports-oriented Aries. And great for the rest of Saturday, going into Saturday night, because that moon in Aries is restless, it's fiery. Let's do something new. Let's don't just sit on our butts. Let's be active. Let's play sports. On Sunday, July the 9th, the moon continues in fiery, restless Aries, but discerning Mercury, communication Mercury, will now be in harmony with Neptune. So the whole weekend, actually since Thursday, with Mercury in harmony with Uranus, with the moon in Pisces, that could be a very psychic or spiritual day. Saturday, with the moon aligning with Neptune, inspiring more compassion, spirituality. And then on Sunday, the mind, Mercury, is really in tune with that visionary, compassionate, psychic Neptune. There could be really interested, that Mercury, with charity, compassion, and helping those less fortunate. I want to thank you for tuning in. I hope to see you next week with my next segment. Until then, be safe and well.